everybody! Welcome to another episode of Take 47. You're not going to say it this time?
Oh, I forgot to say it this time. Let's start over.
All right, we'll do it again. Welcome to another episode of Take 47.
There it is.
Today, on episode 20, I mean, that is a very impressive milestone.
Yeah,
it's our 20th
episode.
Hell yeah, thank you so much for joining us once again. Now, this topic, however, is not a special one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Kind of disappointed.
Yeah, I agree. This upcoming Saturday is Halloween. It is the 31st. Now, that is fantastic, because Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, and while last week we were recommending a movie that was absolutely worth the watch and very, very fun and very smart,
we can't say the same for this one.
This movie is anything but.
Yeah.
We are talking about Netflix's new original movie, another Adam Sandler
classic
schlock fest, Hubie Halloween. Now, this movie is about Adam Sandler's character, Hubie Dubois. He's the resident moron in Salem, Mass. And basically, as we were talking about before we started watching it, you said it was like a boy who cried wolf scenario where he, basically nobody takes him seriously. All of the things that he reports to the police are very, mundane, complete waste of actual police time. But, of course, as the trope goes, something actually happens.
He sees it.
Exactly, there is a threat, and then, the whole town still doesn't believe him until they do.
He's got to do it alone.
Exactly. So let's just jump right into it. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I didn't hate the first half of this movie.
You didn't hate it? Oh, I didn't. I didn't hate the first half of this movie either. But it went on for too long. I still think.
Yeah. Did I think it was good? No.
Nah.
However, the first half of this movie, I thought, just before Halloween night, had, a certain kind of charm to it, and I don't know what it was that, made me not hate it, but,
Well, they were setting up some interesting things, right? They were, it was still the mystery. We didn't know who the killer was. We didn't know, who... There's the werewolf scare, there's the killer scare, there's the psychiatric scare, there's still so many moving parts, right?
Yes.
That we couldn't discredit any of them yet, in the first half anyway. But the second half, they all fall flat.
Yes, that's I think the problem I have with this movie. And the first 5 minutes was basically every bit of Adam Sandler humor you'd expect. Let's see, there's a penis made out of hot dogs, okay, and a Ben Stiller cameo with the worst dialogue ever. Then
from Billy Madison, it was Ben Stiller from Billy Madison.
Yes,
the guard.
Yeah, exactly. And then also there is the part after that where he does the throw up joke, where he just he does the blah, barely, you know what I'm talking about, where he was when he was going down the hill on his bike and he drank the eggs or whatever.
Oh yeah,
and he was it was just a bunch of throw up,
projectile vomiting.
Yeah, it was just stupid, gross out humor type stuff, and that happens a lot in this movie. There's a lot of fart jokes. There's a lot of poop jokes. It's just a ridiculous amount of toilet humor, and at this point, it's what you come to expect from Adam Sandler as a whole. It's weird because I genuinely thought this movie was too long.
It's only an hour 42.
I think that's way too long.
It was. It felt. You remember we even checked. We checked. We thought we were almost done with the movie.
Yeah.
40 minutes left.
Yeah. 100%.
Both of us were we paused it. We were what are they even gonna do?
Yeah, we didn't know what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
They just ran out of story. The cast is very surprising to me.
Yeah, here, let's get some names going. Let me, Adam Sandler, obviously.
Yep,
stars
Adam Sandler.
As Hubie Halloween. Noah Schnapp.
Yes, Noah
comes
Schnapp.
in as, the love interest's son. Paris Burleck was Noah Schnapp's love interest. And then there's also Peyton List and Bradley Stephen Perry, which are from, and Karan Bar. They're all, do you recognize them from Disney Channel shows?
Yeah, so Bradley Stephen Perry is from Good Luck Charlie.
Yeah,
Peyton List and Karan Bar were from Jessie.
Yeah.
And I think there was another one that was also from...
China Anne McClain was from Ant Farm.
Yes. And it's crazy to see them all, grown up now.
Yeah.
It's insane, because I remember, when I was a lot younger, seeing them when they were, 10. On Jessie and Ant Farm and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah.
Even Kenan Thompson's in this. Ray Liotta made an appearance.
Ray Liotta was a way bigger character than I thought he was going to be. I thought he was just going to be a 1-second cameo, but they have a couple of really good actors in here, and they're
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, Oscar winner Steve Buscemi, right? Buscemi's won an Oscar, yeah. I'm pretty sure he has. Let's see. It was Steve Buscemi. Because I know Liotta. Liotta has been nominated for an Oscar, if I remember correctly. I think for Goodfellas, rather.
Goodfellas.
I know he's a Golden Globe nominee. He's an Emmy winner.
It was just remarkable to see them, do such bad work.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. No, I'm only half kidding. It just felt so insincere. So
yeah. Also,
flat.
Side note, I take that back. Buscemi has not won an Oscar. He's been nominated for a Golden Globe 5 times for Boardwalk Empire, but still a very good actor. Here,
I just want to know what made them take this part. Is Adam Sandler such a charismatic guy in person that he just tells you he wrote a new movie and you're like, I'm in?
But that's exactly it. That's why I kind of feel like I'm having a hard time hating this movie, because it's from our perspective, we sit down, we watch an hour and 42-minute movie, we expect to be entertained, but I wasn't really entertained at all, and to the point where I was just playing Pokemon Go for 25 minutes of it.
Yeah, it was a challenge.
It was just kind of boring.
I wanted
honestly.
To go to sleep.
But then it looks like they had so much fun on set. So it's kind of I don't know. A part of me is yeah, this movie sucks, but at least they had fun. I will say though, there are some things I did like. There were a couple of shots that I thought looked really, really good. Mm-hmm. The cinematography was pretty solid. There was this one shot where Kevin James who's the town sheriff, if you will, is walking to his car, and it's slightly foggy, and there's the police lights are on his car.
Yeah.
And just the way the lighting was set up, and the way the shot was framed, and how he looked to his left, and he still had the sunglasses on. I don't know. I just thought it looked like a cool shot, and I really like the set of this movie. This movie was filmed in Salem, Mass.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has that Netflix money to back it up.
Oh, 100%.
The production value is high.
It looks so pretty. I love all the Halloween decorations, the lights. They definitely went all out with the Halloween theme, and I'm very, very happy about that. I also kind of liked the Halloween horror movie references. You have the escapee who was going back to his hometown, so yep. Michael Myers, Halloween.
Yep.
Adam Sandler's character lives on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Exactly.
It's kind of obvious.
You have the werewolf trope. You have, the drive-in trope.
Yeah.
You have the corn maze trope.
Scarecrow.
If it was supposed to be...
What was that scene?
Yeah, there's the Scarecrow. Then there's, my lord. Wasn't there, there's the whole haunted house section.
Haunted house section, yeah.
So the movie it's
very... really much of a slasher type deal.
No, it was...
Not really at all, actually. I don't think there's any blood in this movie. Blood and gore? I don't think there was any of that.
No. So, it's weird. Because, when I was watching it, I was like, I hate it so much. Like,
it was
this is
just
so
campy
bad.
and
But then when I'm thinking
unoriginal.
about it, like when I'm like sitting back and thinking about it, like it looks like they had fun, so that's cool. But personally, for me, I didn't have fun. That being said, though, I honestly didn't even think the acting was bad. Like, it's more just the writing, because obviously we've seen Noah Schnapp, I don't know how you say his last name. We've seen him like as a doing or making. I suddenly can't speak English.
No, it's okay. Take your time.
I know, I'm friggin' pulling a few episodes back. Where it's just like a
like sometimes you need a couple seconds.
No, Noah Schnapp is a really good actor. We've all seen him as Will Byers in Stranger Things, and he was great in season 1 for like the 3 seconds he was in it, and then season 2, like all the stuff that his character had to go through, it was good. He is a good actor especially for his age. Like, great, whatever. We've all seen Ray Liotta deliver a good performance. Of course we have. We've seen Steve Buscemi deliver a good performance. We've even seen Adam Sandler deliver decent performances before.
I mean, hey, we've seen him do a great performance in Uncut Gems.
Yeah,
which
depending on who you ask.
Reminds me. Okay, well, I loved that movie.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, loved is a strong word. I felt anxious the entire time and like I couldn't breathe when he was getting murdered, but that's a different story.
Spoiler, Jesus. Whatever, continue.
Damn it, that threw me off my train of thought. What was I going to say?
Because you were going to say, which reminds me...
Oh, yeah. So, talking about Uncut Gems, I don't know if we all remember the Academy Awards, which may have felt like so long ago. But Adam Sandler did not win for Uncut Gems.
I don't even think he got nominated, did he?
No, I think he got nominated, and that was he was campaigning for it.
I thought it was if he didn't get nominated, at least, then he would make like the worst movie.
It could have been the nom, or it could have actually been like the real thing. I just remember him saying that if he lost, he would have made the worst movie ever, and he did lose. Like, he didn't win an Oscar. So
that's true. That
raises the question: is this Adam Sandler's payback? Is this his worst movie yet?
Yeah. So okay. Yeah. Uncut Gems was snubbed from the entire show. In all categories, Uncut Gems was snuffed. So Adam Sandler on the Howard Stern show, he said that if he didn't win an Oscar for Uncut Gems, he would make a movie, quote, that is so bad on purpose. And based on the opening, the cold open, if you will,
which was really bad,
I definitely think he did.
Like, I genuinely couldn't even understand Adam Sandler for the first 10, 15 minutes.
I almost put on the subtitles.
Yeah.
There were a couple times I was like, I should definitely put on subtitles.
What we're going to do now is a poor impression of what Adam Sandler sounded like in this movie.
Let's hear it. Let's hear your Hubie Dubois.
Hey, Brendan, it's really nice to talk to you on Tech 47.
Yeah.
Thanks for buying the coffee this morning.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Was it a good coffee?
Yeah, great coffee.
That's great.
Cream and sugar in coffee.
Yeah, hazelnut too.
Yeah, hazelnut in my coffee. Yeah. I also like to pet your dog who will stay with me for the whole movie.
Yeah, Tay slept with you the whole time.
Tay slept with me. Hour 42 minutes.
Yeah, great. You're really cute.
All right, I'm done with that.
Yeah, if you guys had a hard time understanding that, we don't
That's the whole movie.
It's the whole movie. He literally the whole time. There were a couple times he like the camera was sitting on his mouth. A couple times, and he's like, oh, Mitchell, I just wanted to let you know that the buying this is and I'm like sitting there and I'm like trying to decipher it. Like, my brain was like 2 scenes back in the movie trying to decipher what he's saying so I can like form some idea or like semblance of a plot structure. That being said, though, this movie got me like 3 times. They were bad jokes.
Real bad jokes.
But I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely laughed. There was there was one towards the end where Kevin James said that he pulled someone over for a DWI, and they said, wow, it's a real honor being pulled over by a Muppet. Yeah, and that got me.
It was pretty funny.
Another one was the principal during the assembly.
Oh, just disappearing?
Well, no, it was when. Well, yeah, that was weird, but. When,
one frame he's there, the next.
Yeah, when Hubie was just like, "No, what does G stand for?" And the principal was like, "Go home." Like,
what is G
just on his
for?
phone, and all right, that one got me.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
What was it? Skankenstein's Bride or something like that. I don't know.
Yep.
That kind of got me a couple. Little
you know what joke didn't get me the entire movie?
Oh, the bike, right? Is that what you're talking about?
That was one of the ones I was going to talk
was it?
about. I was going to talk about the mom shirts.
The mom shirts were so
shirts.
bad.
Yeah, they were really bad.
So bad. Oh my god! Talk
Hubie's
about
mom.
like. Oh my god.
Hubie's mom is like an old grandma type figure, and she's always wearing these shirts that have like this
sexual innuendos.
Yeah. There was one kayaking makes me wet.
I shaved my balls for this.
Boner donor.
Hubie, I found out that boner actually it might be another word for mistake, you know? Yeah.
Boner me mistake.
Yeah. And then like that joke showed up like twice.
Yeah, I made big boner when I was in high school.
Yeah. Very, very bad. But then the bike thing. So originally, Hubie doesn't have a car. I'm assuming he just doesn't know how to drive either. So he rides his bike around, whatever. And people throw stuff at him. And that's like kind of the running gag, right? Then it gets out of control. He gets a flaming javelin hurled at him.
Every time he's running away.
He gets a washing machine thrown at him.
An old computer monitor.
An old computer. Computer.
A trombone.
A trombone. I almost said saxophone. Like just a handful of random things.
Might have actually been a tuba, now that I think about it.
It might have been. I don't remember specifically. There was a watermelon. There was just... And it happened... so many times.
At least
Adam
5
Sandler,
times.
yeah, and Adam Sandler just doesn't acknowledge it.
Yeah.
The whole time. So
he like dodges them perfectly sometimes.
Yeah, and there were a couple times that there were things that happened that just nobody acknowledged. There was a whole plot point that they didn't even follow up with. So there's a part where people start thinking that Hubie is the one behind all these things going on.
Yeah, and he has like 10 people getting up on him.
Yeah, he
like,
literally has to
him.
run away from him. So he runs away and goes to a radio station.
And then calls the cops that were looking for him.
And then calls 911. And then the cops show up.
And start to help him.
And start like working together as if like the last like 15-minute section didn't happen.
When it just happened.
Yeah. The movie has a lot of jokes that are way too drawn out. When Hubie is scared of something and he yells for like 15 seconds too long. It's like, okay, we get it. You're scared. You're a scaredy cat. We get it. Mm-hmm. You don't have to keep screaming. He's still going. He is still going.
Still
wow.
Screaming.
Wow, that is bad. That is... And like, I also kind of liked it when he went into the haunted house and like, one of the people that is meant to scare someone like scared him and he just kept screaming and her reaction was like,
dude,
are you okay? Like,
yeah.
Like, I thought
Do
that
I
was...
need to call someone?
Yeah, like, I thought that was funny, because I'm sure that's what some of the actors are thinking in actual haunted houses when, like, they freak out so much and they're sitting there like, alright, dude, I'm literally just a ghost. Like, dude. Like, I just, like, poked your back. You're fine.
Not a big deal.
Chill out, dude. So, like... Cole, what would you recommend this movie? Halloween night, trick-or-treating, if your area, your neck of the woods even has trick-or-treating, given, the current circumstances, your kids got candy, or you got candy, whatever, you have a whole bowl in front of you, you're gonna go watch a movie. Cole, would you recommend this movie?
I would say watch anything better if you want to watch something good. Like, please, just any other movie. But you know what? If you really don't care, yeah, go ahead and watch Hubie Halloween.
There's a movie.
Just do it. Who cares, right? I mean, you're gonna waste your time, but like, do it.
So there's a movie that makes a lot of horror movie references, that has a dopey-like character, and is infinitely funnier, and it's also 20 years older than this movie.
One. Don't watch this one.
This movie that I'm talking about is called Scary Movie. Hubie Dubois is quite literally a copycat of Doofy. from that movie. If anyone has seen him,
We were just watching the scenes.
yeah, and even if you do like watch
Same
Scary
jokes.
Movie, you will see like he even has the salute down that Doofy does in the first Scary Movie, and that movie is infinitely funnier than Hubie Halloween. Also rated R, not PG-13.
Which Hubie Halloween was, yeah.
Yes. So personally, I would not recommend this movie. I don't like it as a movie, but I think it's cool that everyone clearly had a lot of fun. And, you know, Adam Sandler always casts, like, all of his friends, so it's very clear they always have fun.
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider is, like...
Is in the movie for 3 minutes.
Yeah, you know, Steve Buscemi, Kevin James, you know, definitely, like, the three. I'm honestly surprised David Spade didn't show up.
I'm sure he would have had something better to do.
I mean, he has his own show, like his own talk show or whatever.
yeah.
So, but all in all, this movie was definitely, in my opinion, an absolute waste of an hour and 42 minutes. Go watch Cabin in the Woods.
Go watch
if
Cabin in the Woods.
You haven't seen, or if you want to have a Halloween movie, like we said last episode, you know, it is on Hulu. So, you know, check that out instead of going on Netflix and seeing half the horror trash that they have on there in the first place. But anyways, thank you all so much for joining us on our 20th episode.
Woohoo!
This is, of course, our last episode before November, because obviously next week is November.
Still shocks me.
Yeah.
Moving so quick.
Yep, absolutely.
But
Thank you guys so much for listening, and as always, we will see you on the next episode of Take 47.
Bye, guys.
peace out.